for years.
Yeah.
This was not just
right now, I just
once,
want to
one
credit
and
this for the
done kind of
shows
thing.
and shit like
This has
that.
been building with you for years, in addition to
That
all
I
the
can,
pressure that you were under when we were
live
away.
it.
So I think it just kind of all came to a head. Right? Yes, I wish you would have handled it differently.
And that's the thing, is because people are like making me out to seem like this terrible person.
Well,
I'm like, I wish I would have handled it differently.
Right, yes, I wish you would have handled it differently, but
you know
I
what,
also have to
compiled.
understand,
She is a
and I
triple
think people
crown
have to
female.
understand
Yeah,
that this is
Ucrania,
something that's been
Americana,
building for years.
Alemana.
This was not just a one and done kind of thing. This has been building with you for years, in addition to all the pressure that you were under when we were away. So I think it just kind of all came to a head. And, you know, you are who you are. Like,
I'm doing this
sometimes you'll say things, I'll be like, I wish you wouldn't say that. Or even to people, like when we're around, you know, you're just so like, just so to the point. Like, and I just be like,
we don't have time to beat around the bush.
I know, Savannah, but sometimes, and I'm not always the best with delivery. I will admit that. Sometimes my delivery is way off. So I think you get it from both sides, me and your dad. I'm a little bit better, I feel like. Now I feel like I'm a lot better.
You are.
But there's just sometimes you're just a little bit.
Because also, if you can tell right now, if she's on the show,
honey, you don't have.
Gonna be on the show.
We have the same amount of time as you have. Let's not like that you
Check
are,
out
you
that
know, have
type
less
of
time than we do.
showability
We
right
all
now
have the same
with the
amount,
screen
24
record.
hours in a day.
Like since when?
But
The screen record.
yes, I do wish you would have handled it differently. But I understand where you're coming from, and I know how you react when you're hurt. I guess that's the thing. I know you. I know when you're hurt. I know when you are hurting.
Yeah.
And I knew that was a very hard time for you when you know. So.
Well, also too, I am loyal to a fault to people.
Real life.
So on top of how all that stuff was handled, we all saw the way that Papa talked about Dad. So you know me.
Yeah.
I choose my side and I stick to it. So at that point, I completely shut off over here. And I choose my person and my side, and I stick to it, come hell or high water.
Right. And I think, you know, was he wrong for saying that? Yes, he was. You know, just because, you know, Todd doesn't, you know, sit like a man or like some construction worker.
Just because Jay doesn't sit there with his nuts hanging out.
It's like waiting for something. Talking,
like
just
you know, and work on a car or whatever. I'm not saying those things are bad, but I'm just saying they've always been different people. But I think what people need to realize is that they have never even had crosswords. Yeah. I mean, in 30 years,
it's crazy how Daddy has been able to just bite his tongue is beyond.
But I think it's because he loves me and because he knows it makes it more difficult for me when there's this angst amongst each other, you know, but they never had words. Like, they have never had words.
That's crazy to
in
me.
30 years. So I think that's also what people need to realize, you know. And, you know, I think my parents also, because keep in mind, we've been dealing with this since, 2012?
Yeah.
I didn't share every intimate detail with them because I didn't feel the need to do that.
Yeah.
Why would I want to have my parents worry about something that they could not control?
And you also didn't need somebody asking you 1,000 questions either.
Right.
Choose to make your presence felt with the refined style of the Mazda CX-5.
Awake